So, who in here has been at work and thought, I don't get paid nearly enough to be here right now? Yeah, me too, and we're not alone. According to a new study from global staffing firm Robert Half, 46% of U.S. workers think that they are underpaid but do not feel comfortable talking to their boss about a raise. This past year, I felt the same way. Growing up, my grandma always told me, in order to succeed, you must identify with the people that have the most power and authority in the workplace, which is your boss. When your boss, or what your boss wants is their way. It's not your way, it's their way. Therefore, when you begin to work in the professional world, you need to identify what your boss wants and produce that goal for them. This never really sunk in until last year. I felt that I deserved a raise and I had to persuade my boss why I deserved one. I successfully got the raise and learned how to effectively talk about this sensitive subject with a few simple steps. My name is Makinsie, and in this presentation, you will learn helpful tips on how to persuade your boss that you deserve a raise. The 4 steps that I took when preparing to go talk to my boss were making sure that my suggestion for the raise matched a goal that my boss was looking for. Research some information on how the salaries, like what salary am I going for that's in my prospective area. Anticipate objections and questions that your boss could have for you, and then plan a response regardless of the result when your conversation is done. So the first step, if you get this first step right, you've got 80% of your job done. As humans, we tend to think about ourselves first, but this is not how you convince someone. Put yourself in your boss's shoes. So this is a little visual to frame your ideas to support your boss's goal. So let's say you want to work from home. Okay, so you're going to your boss to talk about working from home, but don't say I want to work from home because I want to just not come into the office. Okay, well, I can start an hour earlier if I work from home. Way to convince your boss. Step 2, research the salaries in your prospective areas. So this is one from Washington, D.C., and this is from Delaware. So you're not going to walk into your Delaware boss and ask for $97,000 a year when that's not your prospective area. Step 3 is to anticipate questions and prepare a response. It's important to know where your boss is going with the conversation. If you feel that your boss is, willing to give you a raise, be prepared with specifics up to the amount that you're looking for the raise. If they, flat out say no, then don't be discouraged, but, maybe ask, hey, what do I need to do to get a raise? You always want to leave the door open for a raise in the future. And then the last step is to plan a response regardless. So always thank them for their time. They didn't have to sit down and talk with you. So always thank them and be very, genuine. So regardless, persuading your boss might be challenging, but, persuading yourself to go talk to your boss could be more challenging. Hopefully with these 4 steps, which were to make sure you suggest a raise somehow that's tied into the goals of your boss, research salaries for people in your position, anticipate objections, and plan a response regardless of the result, you now have the confidence needed to go talk to your boss about the raise that you deserve. Thank you.